Hi, this is Mike Fleming. I'm the president of Sales Tax and More. And today I'd like to briefly explain what Nexus means. It's really one of the more frequent questions that we're asked. And Nexus, it's just a fancy word. It means link or connection. And, it's the link or connection that must be present before state can require you to collect its sales tax or collect a seller's use tax or even pay its taxes like an income tax, a franchise tax, a gross receipts tax, or even a consumer use tax. So this link or connection, it's important to know whether or not you have it because it all starts with Nexus. If you have this link or connection, then you may be required to get registered to collect and remit sales tax or pay the income tax. If you don't have this link or connection, then the state can't require you to do anything. So it all starts with Nexus. Now, up until June 21st of 2018, there had to be some physical component to create Nexus for sales tax. And when we say physical, there's some disagreement on what creates it and what doesn't create it. But to the states, they generally believe having inventory in their state creates Nexus. Anyone going into the state to perform services creates Nexus. Owning any tangible personal property in the state, making deliveries in your own trucks into the state, and owning any type of real property like an office or a warehouse. These are just some of the types of physical components that create Nexus. Now, on June 21st, 2018, the Wayfair case was decided. And what the U.S. Supreme Court said is you don't need a physical presence to create Nexus. They overturned their two previous Supreme Court cases that said you did need a physical presence. So now just having an economic presence, an economic nexus can create this Nexus. So this link or connection we're talking about that we call Nexus can be based upon just a number of sales into a state, a dollar amount, or it can be based on the number of transactions. So the most common, dollar amount is $100,000, and the most common number of transactions are 200. Now, not all states have 200 transactions, but the majority of states still do. Some states have no transactions at all. So now when we're talking about Nexus for sales tax, not only can it be created by having some sort of physical connection or physical link with the state, it can be created by just having some sort of economic connection or economic link with the state, like sales or a certain number of transactions. When we talk about income tax, it has been economic nexus going back to basically 1992. So the concept of an economic nexus for income tax has been around for quite a while, where it's relatively new for sales tax. The sales tax world has really changed virtually overnight. So we encourage everyone to try to figure out what their Nexus footprint is, because if you do have Nexus, if your clients do have Nexus, then there may be additional steps you need to take. But if you don't have Nexus, you don't need to worry about anything. We've got plenty of free resources up on our website to help you determine these things. We can also help you determine whether it be income tax or sales tax, whether you and your specific facts and circumstances create Nexus. Appreciate your time and look forward to seeing you again. Bye-bye.